Hi student, in one of my last video, I told you that there is a transition gap between class 10 and class 11 and the volume of the courses increases by almost 3 times in class 11 in comparison to class 10. Now, considering this pandemic situation, CBSE has revised their syllabus for class 9, 10, 11 and 12. So today we shall discuss the revised syllabus and the deleted portion in class 11 physics part. Okay, so if we move one by one in volume 1, you have seen that there are 8 chapters, and out of these 8 chapters some portions are already deleted. Okay, but when you look at this deleted portion, you have to be very careful, because whether this deleted portion is going to hamper in your future career or not. If it is not exactly disturbing anything, then you can completely avoid it, but if it is not doing so, then you have to be very careful. Again, another problem is there, that if you are preparing for medical, engineering or any other test, then you have to look at these portions, whether these portions will be deleted in those examination or not. Otherwise you have to come back again after your board examination. So keeping those points in mind, so I have prepared this lecture. See, for class 11, if you see that initially your number of periods were 152 and now this periods has been reduced to 131, so 21 periods has been deleted from the initial conditions, from the initial syllabus. Okay, now you see in chapter 1 you will study the idea or concept of physics. This is called, that's why, physical world. So no questions are expected to come in your board examination. Then look at this chapter 2. In chapter 2 you have units and measurement, and in this chapter nothing is deleted, and you see that there are units, there are dimensional analysis, there are error analysis. Those parts are there, and actually you cannot avoid those parts. Okay, these are very important in physics, so you cannot avoid this. Now if you look at this chapter 3, then you will see that this is motion in a straight line. Okay, this volume 1 of physics is actually deals with, maximum chapter deals with motion in a straight line, motion in a plane, motion in 3 dimension, and then planetary motion, circular motion. So those chapters are there. Okay, so if you see in motion in a straight line, your frame of reference has been deleted, position time graph has been deleted, and then speed and velocity has been deleted. But though these portions are deleted from the syllabus, but I have some questions regarding this portion. You see this speed, though the speed and velocity is deleted, but you have to learn what is average speed and average velocity. So if you delete the speed and velocity, then how can you learn average speed and velocity? So ultimately you have to learn what speed and velocity is. Then again you have to derive the relation by using gram. Derive the relations means those relations: v is equal to u plus at, s is equal to ut plus half of at square, and then v square is equal to u square plus twice s. Those portion you have to learn. So again you have to learn by graph, but this part, position time graph, has been deleted. So one cannot go to these relations by deleting this portion. So ultimately you have to learn this also. So those portions which are deleted from the syllabus, those portion, what advantage you can take is that there is no question is expected in your board examination, but you have to learn some of them. Okay, here of course you can delete this frame of reference. There is no problem if you delete frame of reference from your syllabus. Then you look at this chapter 4. This is your motion in a plane chapter. Here you will learn what are the vector quantities, dot product, cross product, and then you will study the application of vector in projectile motion. In this chapter also they have not deleted anything. They have kept this chapter as it is. Okay. Then in chapter 5, if you see that chapter 5, this is laws of motion. Okay, these laws of motion, you will you can avoid this part: concept of force, then inertia, Newton's first law, Newton's second law, Newton's third law, and impulse. This portion has been deleted because this portion already you have understood, you have gone through this in class 9. But if you have to learn this conservation of linear momentum and friction, then actually you cannot avoid Newton's second law and Newton's third law. Because in conservation of linear momentum, when you are to prove this, you require Newton's second law. Again, when you go through friction, then you require Newton's third law. Then how can you avoid this portion? So those portions which are actually said that this can be deleted, you can expect that there is no question in your board examination from this part only, but you have to go through it. You cannot avoid this Newton's first law, second law, third law. You have to at least revise it before going through all these things. Then you look at this chapter 6, work, energy and power. This is also given in your class 9 syllabus, but I thought that some portion may be deleted from this chapter, but CBSE has not deleted anything from this chapter, so they have kept this chapter as it is, work, energy and power. So you have to go through all this part. Then in chapter 7, you have seen that system of particles and rotational motion. Here you will study the center of mass of the particles, and then rotational motion, angular velocity, moment of inertia, all these things are there. In moment of inertia, you will get two theorem, parallel axis theorem and perpendicular axis theorem. Initially it was there in the syllabus, now it has been deleted, and their applications are also deleted. So if you delete this portion from your syllabus, then this portion is not going to affect in your near future. It will not affect anything. Okay. Then look at chapter 8. In chapter 8, you have gravitation. In gravitation, there are Kepler's laws of planetary motion, which has been now deducted. Now acceleration due to gravity is also deleted. Then my question is, this part is okay regarding Kepler's 3 laws of planetary motion. If you do not learn at this moment also, you can learn later, there will not be any problem. But acceleration due to gravity, when you delete this portion, then you cannot derive the relation for acceleration due to gravity at different altitudes, at heights, and when you go towards the center at different depth, you cannot find out this acceleration due to gravity. So this part is there in the syllabus, in the revised syllabus, but this part has been deleted. So though this part is deleted, you have to go through it. You cannot actually avoid this part. Okay, so in volume 1 we have learned that though number of terms, number of topics has been deleted from the syllabus, you cannot actually delete from your side. You cannot avoid completely. Okay, let us see in volume 2 what is happening. In volume 2, you see that there are 7 chapters, and out of these 7 chapters up to chapter 13, from 9 to 13, you will see that this is basically the study of properties of matter, properties of solid, properties of liquid, then thermal properties of matter. Okay, so in this part, chapter 9, if you look at these mechanical properties of solid, then CBSE has deleted this part, elastic behavior. This is rigidity modulus, Poisson ratio and elastic energy. Okay, so they have revised, they have kept this Young's modulus and Bach modulus as it is. So here I have seen that if you remove this rigidity modulus and Poisson ratio part from the syllabus, then it is not going to affect anything in your future career. Okay, so this part is okay for me. I think that this is okay, you can avoid this, but you have to learn this Young's modulus and Bach modulus. This is already given in there. In chapter 10, where you have to study the properties of fluid, that is mainly liquid, so this part they have not touched. So this part is as it is. You have to learn the whole syllabus for these properties of fluid. Okay, there are different laws, Bernoulli's theorem, continuity laws, Pascal law, those laws are there. In chapter 11, you will learn the thermal properties of matter, and here they have deleted this heat and transfer, heat, temperature and transfer of heat. So you can this heat transfer happens by conduction, convection and by radiation. So this portion is deleted, and I also think that if you delete this portion, this is not going to hamper in your career, in your near future. Okay, but here heat and temperature, this only you can avoid the definition part, because whole syllabus is dealing with heat and temperature. The concept of heat and temperature is always there. In chapter 12, you see there are thermodynamics, lot of thermodynamics laws are there, first law, second law, Carnot engine, those concept of entropy is also there. Only a small portion, heat engine and refrigerator, has been deleted from the syllabus. So of course I think this is an ornamental part only. You can avoid this, no problem. If you require in the later part, you can learn it. Then look at this chapter 3. This is actually heat part. These are thermodynamics part. This is heat part. So here you will learn the kinetic theory of gases. They have not touched this part. So this part is kept as it is. So you have to learn the full syllabus, kinetic theory of gases. Then chapter 14, oscillation, also they have not deleted anything from the oscillation. And I was actually eagerly waiting for this part, because I really support this point that no one should cut anything from this oscillation, because if you do not understand oscillation in class 11, then you are going to face lot of problem in class 12 in optics part as well as in AC, alternating current part. So this part, though it is given in the last part of this volume 2 or in class 11, so this part is going to be important for you, okay? But this is also a very big syllabus. This is a long part of your syllabus. Then in chapter 15 you have waves. You have to learn different types of waves here, longitudinal waves, transverse wave, and here this fundamental mode and harmonics, this part has been deleted. And then Doppler effect has been also deleted. The effect, Doppler effect has lot of importance in physics, but if you do not learn here in class 11, then also you have to learn later part, okay? But if you remove this fundamental mode and harmonics part from your syllabus, then it is not going to affect anything in your near syllabus, in your near future, okay? So in volume 2 we have seen that some portions are deleted, and those portions can be easily deleted from the own syllabus also, from own part also. It is not going to give you any disturbance in your near future, okay? So ultimately we have seen how this syllabus has been revised, and how this some portions from the class 11 syllabus has been deleted, and how it is going to affect in your near future. And I expect that other state boards also look into this fact, and they will also take some steps to reduce the syllabus, okay? Then only we can move forward unanimously. So thank you and best of luck.